And I just want to tell you, thank you. Thank you for being present. The mere fact that you're here means that someone's life has been impacted. You changed the footprint of this evening. Just think about it. The people that you smiled with, the people that you had a conversation with or greeted, you helped shape their experience for the evening. Please know that your presence makes a difference. For those of you who I have not had the opportunity to meet, my name is Garmon. I am founder and business strategist for ARG Coaching and Consulting Group, and I help leaders manage change effectively within their organization. And now, proud to say that I'm president for NAWBO Phoenix. It is such a humbling experience to stand before you and to be sworn into this position. I don't take it lightly. My plan is to maximize the time that I have and to focus on making an impact on the chapter, the community, and the state over this 365-day term. If you are unfamiliar with NAWBO, or National Association of Women Business Owners, we represent the voice of the 12 million women business owners across the nation, and that number continues to grow. There are close to 60 chapters nationwide. It was founded on advocacy, as Molly shared earlier, and for the past 44 years, the organization has been diligently working to strengthen and propel women business owners forward. Collectively, we work hard to affect and impact change that promotes economic development. So if you think about it, the first step to affecting any type of change is just showing up and being present. And that is what you all chose to do tonight. This past year has been one of the toughest years that I've endured in a while, but it has been one of the best and the most rewarding years also. The date that charted this course towards this arduous beginning for me was April 23rd. It was a day that was filled with so many reasons to celebrate. I had just submitted my final paper to my master's program after 16 months of intense reading and writing. Research and writing. It was crazy. And although I did not realize it, I had just facilitated what would be my last membership drive as the membership chair. It was a phenomenal event. It was full of energy and collaboration. And that month, the chapter brought in close to 23 new members. Yeah, something to celebrate. Yet as I celebrated these accomplishments that evening, I was met with a strange, eerie sensation as I folded my arms. A couple of weeks and a few doctor's appointments later, I was diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma, a type of breast cancer that would soon be treated by chemo, radiation, and surgery. Woo! And as I look out into the room this evening, I am met by some of the faces of the women and men who supported me as I conquered and endured. And for that, I say thank you. To my family who supported me, and in many cases, they became my strength when I had very little left inside of me. I want to publicly say thank you. Please know that your presence makes a difference. Promise me I wouldn't cry. So as I went through this journey, I couldn't help but to appreciate those people around me. My family, my friends, my NAWBO community, who I was powered by as I conquered and endured. And when you think about it, the entrepreneur journey can be tough at times. Would you say? Right? So it requires us to be powered by others as we conquer and endure this business ecosystem. And over that time, I was reminded that we must first be daring enough to show up for each other. And when people show up for us, we have to be willing to be vulnerable enough to trust them. We must boldly put our differences aside and find that one common purpose that unites us. That common purpose this evening is women business owners, and more importantly, the vitality of women-owned businesses. In the most recent annual American Express report, The State of Women-Owned Businesses, Arizona is listed in the bottom 5 states with the lowest employment vitality for women-owned business. It identifies 3 possible challenges that impacts the success of women business owners. Lack of experience with starting and scaling a business, lack thereof, or the access of capital and resources to fund our business, and then lack of the access of proper network that will lead to our ideal clients. Can anyone in the room relate to those 3 challenges? Right? So if there is ever a time that we need to come together for women business owners in the state of Arizona, that time is now. And over the past year, I began meeting with various leaders in the state and the community to gain a better understanding of how we as a chapter could assist its members and the entrepreneur community at large. I wanted to discuss how the state could do things differently to support women business owners. The truth is, there are very few people focused on women business owners. We aren't even on their radar. I don't believe enough people have heard this jarring statistic. Let's change that this year and going forward. Let's begin to bridge the gap for women business owners to help strengthen our businesses while promoting economic development in the state. If we unite together, we can accomplish so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to come full circle with NAWBO Phoenix. Join the chapter as we start this movement to strengthen the vitality of women business owners in the state of Arizona. We will focus on 4 things this year: strengthening our educational resources, creating effective change that will support our members, building strategic alliances, and transforming public policy. That might sound familiar for some of you, and it should, because it is truly the core of NAWBO's mission. Come Full Circle will focus on NAWBO's vision and NAWBO's mission of propelling women business owners forward into greater economic, social, and political spheres of power. NAWBO has a national program called the NAWBO Circle, and it is ran by our very own Linda Bishop. Yes, give her a hand. It is for women business owners who are making $1 million or more in revenue. This year, as a chapter, we want to focus on moving each member closer and closer to that NAWBO Circle. I recognize that every woman's dream might not be to be $1 million business and to have employees, but we all can agree that we have financial goals. Powered by NAWBO Phoenix, we can begin to reach and exceed those goals. And some of you are probably saying, Angela, but how? First of all, Come Full Circle requires us to search internally first. So we began looking at the resources within our chapter and what we provide on a local level. This year, you will see changes in our programs. We will be introducing a 6-course curriculum for NAWBO University that will focus on helping to establish a solid foundation for emerging women business owners and women business owners who might be stagnant in their business because they lack that foundational structure. We are putting together a resource day with our community alliance partners like WeBec West and ParaHub, where we're bringing together some of the local resources and organizations that empower and equip entrepreneurs with what they need to be successful. And we have started the discussion and talking about how can we plan a local one-day women business conference to educate like they do on a national level. Come Full Circle with NAWBO Phoenix requires us to build strategic relationships with community alliances and community partners that will bridge the gap between our members and supplier diversity teams for organization. One of the supporters tonight for this event is the Arizona Black Bar. Yes. Partnership with them will enable our members to have access to the appropriate legal counsels when questions arise. Ladies, if you are a business owner, can I just ask you to stand for just one moment?
Stand up, girl, stand up.
I just want you to see that when you look around the room, you are looking at the faces of experts. We provide services and products that can support our community. You and your team and your community can look within NAWBO first. We have doctors, we have attorneys, we have photographers, videographers, consultants, change management experts, government contracting. Any business that you can mention is here in this room and nationwide. Thank you, ladies. NAWBO Phoenix will continue to diversify, all sectors of our membership to continue to strengthen the chapter. We need the support from everyone in the room, not just from those who stood. Come Full Circle asks that you consider NAWBO to be that go-to partner when you're looking for products and services. And we also ask you to remind others when they're looking for services. I would not be standing here if it were not for my dear friend Jackie. Now, my mom would probably say no, I would not be standing here if it were not for her. But truly, Jackie is truly one of the reasons why I'm standing here today. And Jackie, I want to publicly say thank you, because you saw something in me, and she Jackie Wazalik, she is the owner of Lux, and she owns one of the largest women-owned printing companies in the Valley. In fact, she printed our programs this evening. Her and her team prepared them for us. But I mentioned her because she created what's called WOWOB, Women-Owned, Women-Operated Business. And they created an app that we as women business owners can be part of. But you, as the consumer, if you're looking for products and services, you can pull up the WOWOB app and you can find all the women-owned and operated businesses in the Valley. You will see a shift in our advocacy efforts. Anya Kubicki is our new chair of public policy. She has been tasked with creating awareness around the issues for women-owned businesses. We will look for ways to impact the business culture in the Valley. And as women business owners, you must advocate. As a chapter, we must advocate. As a community and as a state, we must advocate. I am excited to work alongside such a wonderful group of women who are on the board of directors for the chapters. My time as president for NAWBO Phoenix will fly by, as Ronique shared earlier. However, the impact that we can make and the impact that we will make can last a lifetime. Over the next year, let's work collectively to shift the narrative about women business owners in the Valley. I invite you to come full circle with NAWBO Phoenix. If you're not a member, join us and choose to be powered by NAWBO. Community leaders, corporate partners, potential corporate partners, connect with me or a member of the board to help power and propel women business owners forward while also promoting economic development in the Valley. Let's start today. Let's start now. You've already taken the first step by just choosing to be present. Thank you very much.